Hello, everybody. Some time ago, I listened to a program where Baroness Nuala Malone was interviewed. There she spoke about forgiveness and the healing of hurts and how difficult that can be. She spoke about forgiveness as a gift from God. And then she went on to speak about a family she met who had experienced a lot of pain and suffering and tragedy in their lives. It was 1969, the beginning of the Troubles in Northern Ireland, and one afternoon, Sam Devaney, an ordinary dairyman, was standing on the doorstep of his home talking to a friend when two youths came running towards them. And since his front door was open, they ran through the house. And then Sam and his friend went into the house. A riot had broken out on the street, and the police came running after them, and they battered their way into Sam's house. And then they began to attack and batter Sam and his friend. And Sam's young children were also beaten. A short time later, Sam died of a heart attack. And years later, Nuala met up with the family when she became police ombudsman. They wanted to know why there hadn't been something done about their father's death. So she began an investigation and she listened to their story. She was very taken by this family. She was amazed at their reaction. Their mother had long died, and she found them to be a loving, forgiving family and very much at peace. No bitterness, no anger or resentment. So she asked them, how can you manage to be the way you are, so forgiving after what has happened to you? And they said, it was our mother. She always said, if we become bitter, the bitterness will destroy us. And we need to stay together in faith and love. And they had done that. Nuala said that for her, that was the power of family life. That was the power of faith. And above all, the mother. That strong mother who was able to carry her children through such a terrible dark place to a place where they still had to live with the tragedy of the loss of their father. But they had peace. She admitted taking that step into forgiveness can be difficult and very difficult. And she then spoke of her own experience, where she was pregnant and lost her baby in a bomb attack. It was in a lecture theatre packed with over 200 students when the bomb went off in the middle of the theatre. She said it was hard to go down that path of forgiveness when you saw so many vulnerable people suffering so much. Forgiveness is an essential part of recovery. It is done in grace and over a period of time. And then she reminded us that forgiveness is not automatic. Don't get upset if it takes time. Don't force it. Pray for the grace to forgive and let God take care of it. And leave the person who has done the damage to the mercy and the care of God. Gradually, healing takes place. When you come to that place of healing, you are at peace. You'll have peace in your heart, and there will be no more bitterness. Healing of hurts is a gradual process. Do not force it. Be patient and let God do the healing. So, there is a very important lesson there for all of us. If we allow bitterness to take hold of us, it will destroy us. It is like taking poison in the hope that it will destroy the other person. Pray instead for the gift of forgiveness and let God take over. Let Him bring about the healing. Thank you for listening.